What, where, how, and when? What can we know about the past? We can learn many things about the past, such as 1. What people ate, the kinds of clothes they wore, and the houses they lived in. 2. The lives of different groups of people: hunters, herders, farmers, rulers, merchants, priests, craftspersons, artists, musicians, and scientists. 3. The games children played, the stories they listened to, the plays they watched, and the songs they sang. Why is South Asia often called a subcontinent? Although it is smaller than a continent, it is still very large and is separated from the rest of Asia by seas, hills and mountains. Describe the people who lived along the banks of the Narmada River for several 100,000 years. 1. The earliest people who lived along the Narmada River were skilled gatherers, meaning they gathered their food from nature. 2. They had knowledge of the plants in the surrounding forests, and collected roots, fruits and other forest produce for their food. 3. They also hunted animals for meat. Describe the people who lived in the areas of Suleiman and Kirthar Hills. Location: Northwest. 1. The areas around the Suleiman and Kirthar Hills are where women and men first began to grow crops such as wheat and barley, about 8,000 years ago. 2. People also started rearing animals like sheep, goat, and cattle, and lived in villages. In which areas did agriculture develop? Agriculture developed in the Garo Hills in the northeast and the Vindhyas in central India. Where was rice first grown? Rice was first grown in the regions to the north of the Vindhyas. Define tributaries. Tributaries are smaller rivers that flow into a larger river. About 4,700 years ago, some of the earliest cities flourished on the banks of Indus River and its tributaries. About 2,500 years ago, cities developed on the banks of the blank and its tributaries, and along the seacoasts. Answer is River Ganga. Sun is the tributary of river blank. Answer is River Ganga. In ancient times, the area to the south of the Ganga was known as blank. Answer is Magad. Magad is now located in the state of blank. Answer is Bihar. Magadha's rulers were powerful and set up a large blank. Answer is kingdom. Note, kingdoms were set up in other parts of the country as well. Describe how and why people traveled from one part of the subcontinent to another in ancient times. People traveled across the subcontinent for various reasons. 1. The hills, high mountains like the Himalayas, deserts, rivers, and seas sometimes made these journeys difficult and dangerous, but they were never impossible. 2. Men and women often moved in search of livelihood or to escape natural disasters such as floods or droughts. 3. Some traveled as part of armies, conquering new lands. 4. Merchants journeyed in caravans or on ships, carrying valuable goods from one place to another. 5. Religious teachers walked from village to village and town to town, offering instruction and advice along the way. 6. Others were driven by a spirit of adventure and a desire to explore new and exciting places. 7. These movements of people helped in the exchange of ideas, cultures, goods, and traditions across the subcontinent. Explain how movement of people across the frontiers enriched our cultural traditions. 1. Hills, mountains and seas form the natural frontiers of the Indian subcontinent. Despite the challenges of these natural frontiers, people managed to cross mountains and seas to travel and settle in new places. 2. Many people from beyond the frontiers entered the subcontinent and made it their home. Over the centuries, they brought with them new skills and ideas, such as different style of carving stone, composing music, and cooking food. 3. As people moved and interacted with one another, they shared their custom and traditions. These exchanges helped to enrich the cultural heritage of the subcontinent, making it more diverse and vibrant. Thank you and please subscribe.